Good evening and welcome to the Catamount Football Show, the 2013 version. My name is Ron Ward and I'm with Coach Matt Land. And Coach, you got that scruffy look. You and the boys just rolled in off the buses from camp. You know something? Last time we were standing here, we had a mess back here.
We did, didn't we?
What do you think about this?
I tell you, this is beautiful. I mean, this is like this is like playing in your in your yard, or playing in your den. It is great. I mean, we're so blessed, the investment the community's made in us, the administration to give us an opportunity to be on this field. And it's been so, it's just been fun to watch these young men, how they've embraced it. And they know this kind of investment, there's expectations that come with that. So these guys have stepped it up, and we've had a great preseason. We came back from camp, and I'm looking forward to this season with these young men. It's going to be a great team to come out and watch.
Matt, listen, before we get into talking about preseason up to this point, I want to join you in thanking all those who made this happen.
Wow.
First, I want to say to our administration central office, our school board, Dr. Hawkins, for their tireless work and their cooperation. And then next to Shaw Industries for their support, especially to Chuck McClurg for his tireless efforts in making this happen. They have given us a first-class facility here, and we're very appreciative.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, because of the way GHSA has worked the rules and with the heat indexes and all that stuff, you had a weekend where the kids got to work out without pads, they had their helmets on.
Right.
But then you hit the field with the pads there in the last few days. Tell us what's going on in those days.
Well, as we've talked about last year, this time of the year, I mean, we lose 9 practices due to GHSA restrictions, and we embrace those. It's not like it's tilting the field in anyone's favor, but it's just another layer of care that they want to give these young men, and it's for the lowest common denominator. I know our school and probably most of the schools around here, we've all been conditioning, we've all been trying to get in shape and be prepared for this season, but there's some schools that haven't. And so they have to lower the expectation to that group, and so it's something that we're all forced to deal with. But there's other exceptions. You get a few more walkthroughs, so you get to spend a little more time mentally. And so the way we've approached it is we focused on the mental preparation part, and we've told our young men, there's zero tolerance now for mental mistakes because we're probably spending 3 to 4 times as much in the classroom and on the board and watching film as we ever have.
Right.
So, it's just a different way of preparing. It's one that, for us, we're having to kind of come around and do a little extra work when we have the time to get on the field. And when we don't, you've got to go prepare other ways. And so, we're in the weight room, and like I said, we're in here watching film.
Well, that's what I was thinking as I was listening to you talk, is the off-season preparation. This isn't just an August to November deal. This is year-round. What types of activities have you had the boys involved in since football season last year ended?
Well, just like the group that preceded this group of seniors. This group chose, instead of taking off, we tried to give them off through January. They wanted to go to work the Monday right after we lost to Sandy Creek.
Right.
And we made them take Monday off. And we started that Tuesday. And so basically we had an off-season program which consisted of a lot of speed development, consisted of our weight room, create supplementation, just really focusing on our bodies. And then we moved in this summer into our preseason. And preseason, you've put on all the weight, you've got all the strength gains you want. It's time to get whatever you've got prepared for the season. And so we began working on being able to play at, we got some guys that gained 20 and 30 pounds. Well, running those 40s at 210 is not going to be the same as running at 250.
Right.
So it's been a great opportunity to get these guys. But once again, the whole key is we do it together. We're all doing it together, all of us together. And I said, the facilities between our weight room, our turf room, and this field, there's no reason that we won't be as well prepared this year as we've ever been.
A couple other things I'd like to ask you about, give me your feedback on. One, 2 components that you have integrated here in the last few years. One are the 7-on-7 passing, and also the FCA involvement. Talk to me first of all about the 7-on-7 and finish up with FCA.
Well, the 7-on-7 is a great opportunity for us to do something that in years past has been about 15 to 18% of our game. But it's more importantly a time for us to all be together.
Right.
It's time for us to go out and condition. And I think it's also, most importantly, it's an opportunity for us to compete. I mean, we're looking for opportunities to always check our oil. We
Right.
want to know what kind of competitors we have on this football team. And so to me, that's the benefit of the 7-on-7s, beyond the fact that it does give you an opportunity to work on some components that when we get full pads on, we're not focused on throwing the ball. There's
Right.
other things we're going to do when we got pads on. So it gives us an opportunity to kind of separate that out. The FCA camp, to me, has become the most valuable tool that we have. And it's an opportunity for us to go off into an environment, and for 3 days, we do everything together.
Right.
We eat together, we sleep together, we shower in the same types of shower. Nobody is different. And that's what you want in a team.
Right.
You want everybody to do more than just wear the same color. You want them to be the same and under those same conditions be able to compete. More importantly, I think the great thing that gives us an opportunity to do is focus on the character and the integrity and the trust and the faith of our team in ourselves and in those things that are bigger than us. And, and it's a great opportunity for me to see these young men step up as leaders and lead that.
Right.
And that's what's exciting. It's not a coach-led thing. It's a senior leadership.
Right.
And to watch those guys step up and tell me what they want. Coach, we want huddle time. And, Coach, we want time to talk. And we want time to break. I'm just telling you, that does as much for us as a tackling drill.
Sure.
And so it just excites me to know that our quarterback club continues to consider that an investment. And we take our whole football team. We're talking 80 guys that we'll take, along with some freshmen and then all of our coaches and one of our trainers. And it's just a great opportunity for us to come together under that red D and really find out what it means to be a team.
Matt, as we bring this segment to a close, I just want to wish you the very best this season.
Thank you very
You're
much.
starting your 4th year as our head football
Fourth
coach. And each year incrementally we're taking a step up the ladder. And we expect more of the same. No pressure.
Well,
no
hey,
pressure.
listen, man, I wouldn't want this job without pressure.
I
That's
knew,
a good thing about Dalton.
I knew that. Coach, seriously, I'm proud to have you on our staff and have you managing our young men. You're a role model for them, and you're a great coach. And it's good to have you as my friend, too.
Hey, go Big Red.
All right. It's been a pleasure here to introduce to you and to talk with Coach Land. And we'll be back with the rest of the show after these moments.
AAA Transformers, your local source for remanufacturing transmissions.
When is the last time you have compared your car, life, or health insurance cost? At Advanced Insurance Strategies, we know your time is valuable. Therefore, we have developed AdvancedInsuranceStrategies.com. You can now go online anytime, anywhere, and get quick and easy quotes for your car, life, or health insurance from respected companies such as Blue Cross Blue Shield of Georgia, Assurant Health, Alliant Health Plans, and Drive Insurance from Progressive. Receive unparalleled customer service from a local insurance agency while using AdvancedInsuranceStrategies.com.
Welcome to Catamount Football, first annual Fan Day TV show, and I've got Coach Kit Carpenter here with me, defensive coordinator. Coach, tell me a little bit about camp. How was it?
It was great. The guys really worked hard. We had a great effort out of a lot of guys. A lot of guys coming back playing, had a lot of experience, so we were able to really put in a lot of stuff.
Talk about what you look for to get out of your defensive guys when you're at camp. I mean, what kind of thing are you looking to develop there?
When we're at camp, we really want to develop the effort That's really what we're seeing. That's about 2 practices a day, 3 practices, walkthroughs, just different things, and it's all about effort during camp.
How about the team building portion of the guys being together, eating together, sleeping together for those 3-4 days? Is that helpful to them?
It is. You've got to put them in a situation where things are tough, and for them being together, everybody's working through the same problems, and that's kind of how we build our team unity. Got a scrimmage coming up in a couple of weeks against Adair. We'll talk about that, kind of the philosophy going into that scrimmage, what you want to build on, what you want to look for in those games, in that scrimmage game. Adair's was a fine team. They run the little pistol set, which is a good thing for us to see, but we're really focusing on what fundamentally, our fundamentals installed correctly, and does everybody understand what you're supposed to do. Well, very good. Thanks, and good luck this season. Thank you. Stay right here, back with more Catamount Fan Day in just a minute.
Okay, we're here for an interview with some of our parents. This is John and Ann Bryant. Listen, boys have just gotten back from camp. First of all, what I'd like for you to do is give us the name of your son and what position he plays and what grade he's in.
Okay, Nathan Bryant. He's a senior and he plays safety.
Okay, so you guys are senior parents. All right, so how is this year different from all the other ones before this year, John?
Well, it's bittersweet. You certainly hate to see them leave the program. And I'm a traditionalist. I always liked the family day of going to camp, but this has really one-upped it. This was a tremendous entrance, well orchestrated, well planned out, and it's just really a privilege for our son to be a part of this program.
And as the mother of a senior, how is this hitting you?
Well, it's sad in a way, but it's exciting because it is their senior year and they've all worked so hard, and this is what it's all about, football.
Listen, I appreciate personally, as an administrator here at the high school, I appreciate the support that you guys have given through the years. Let me ask you one final question. I've been able to kind of sit back and watch Nathan grow from a little squirty kid to a young man. What kind of changes have you seen in him as a result of his affiliation here with the football? Dad, I'll ask you first.
Well, Nathan has been a ball boy since he was 7 years old. His first camp, he took a big candy basket to camp with him and was rated by Coach McClurg. So he learned, first of all, how to take care of your property. But through his affiliation with Dalton High School football, it has just been, it's hard to really quantify it, but it's been a great lesson in just determination and a great lesson in work and the benefits of hard work.
And anything to add?
I just have to say the discipline. For them to get up as early as they do to come to these workouts during the summer and during the school year, he's always up and ready to go. We don't have to wake him up, which is great. I mean, the discipline to me is the huge part of this football.
Yeah. And I'll add this, he's no slouch in the classroom either, so I know that he's had to find a balance between this and academics, and he's done a great job. Listen, thank you so much. I'm proud of him. I know you are, and I'm excited, and I'm sure you are about this coming football season.
We appreciate you. You've done a just tremendous job in your capacity as assistant principal, athletic director, and we're blessed to have you as part of our school system.
Thanks. I'll talk to you later. Thanks. All right, we'll be back with some more parents here in just a few minutes.
Wood, $2.99. Wood, $1.59. Set. Mike Jones here, and you better blitz to Carpet Express. We have 3/4-inch hardwood for $2.99 a square foot. We have engineered wood for $1.59 a square foot. And to help you reach your goal to put wood in your home, Carpet Express is offering a 25-cent a square foot rebate. So rush into Carpet Express while supplies last, because everybody's out to get their quarterback.
Have you ever heard the term, your eyes are your expressions, the windows to your soul? But when your eyelids look tired and they start to sag, it will make you look much older than you actually are. There is a simple surgical procedure called a blepharoplasty or eyelid tuck, which can help to rejuvenate and redefine the contours around your eyelids. It will even improve your fields of vision, and a portion may even be covered by insurance. We can help redefine how others see you.
Bill Mayo for Catamount Fan Day TV show, and I'm here with Coach Bill Napier, offensive coordinator of the Dalton Catamounts. Coach, talk a little bit about the preseason work that the offense has been getting, and kind of what's going on with the progression.
Well, I guess you could go all the way to spring ball. You know, we had a real good spring this year, and leapfrog from that into the summer program. 7-on-7 is always big to us, and the camps that we go to with some of our skilled players and our offensive linemen. So all that adds up to kind of getting us to those climate acclimation practices that we had before camp, and those were went well, and some installs we had in the summer. But officially, we kind of kicked it off Thursday morning, August 1st, with the pads, and you know, those were really important practices to us, and kind of set the tone for this preseason as far as our work in pads. Looking forward to tonight. Tonight I'll tell a little bit of story about that. But we've got a good nucleus back on the offensive line, 3 starters back from last year. Of course, Kelvis Rhodes that everybody's familiar with, a 1,500-yard rusher last year as a 10th grader. And just a lot of good young kids that have been in the program are going to step into those slots that are open for us on offense.
Talk about one thing you mentioned was 7-on-7, and that's something that's really kind of grown into its own thing over here the last few years. And you know, there's a big Southeastern 7-on-7 tournament that's hosted here. Talk a little bit about that 7-on-7 concept and what it does for you guys, for the skill guys on offense.
Well, you know, it's one of the best things that we've been given by Georgia High School. It started way back in the early 90s, and a lot of teams didn't really get into it as much as my teams were. It's something that I've really liked all these years. It is not truly real football because, you know, everybody drops into coverage without having to defend the run. But it's the best thing we got, and it really gives your kids a chance to get in shape doing it, and they're having fun doing it. Those kids that thrive off competition, you know, it serves that purpose. You can teach all your passing game in the summer, so when we get to August 1st, all that's put in. So there's a lot of things that really are pluses when you look at it.
One big negative is the big guys don't get to play, right? They leave us at home.
Well, yeah, there was a time when I could get my center to come, and he could chase the defensive backs that intercepted passes if that ever happened. Nowadays, you know, the ball's dead when there's an interception, so the center don't even get to chase the tag. But, hey, as we talk to our kids so much, there's no more important group on our team than the offensive line. So we like to love on those guys and make them feel good, make them feel important, and it's definitely the truth.
Absolutely. Talk a little bit about what you want to see out of the offense as you go through preseason and you come up on that couple of weeks, got the first preseason scrimmage with the Daresville. What kind of things are you looking for to see from the offensive side?
Well, anytime you try to build an offensive football team, you've got to build some balance. You can't be predictable. We've got to be able to run the ball inside tackle, off tackle, wide. We've got to have some misdirection. Obviously, we believe in play-action passes. We're kind of a run-first, pass-second offense, and that's nothing new. I'm not telling anybody anything they don't already know. But that's how we go about things. But we believe in the play-action pass. It not only is a big weapon, but it helps the run. All right, they go hand in hand. So that's the kind of balance we try to build, and those are some qualities that any good offense has, and that's what our goal is.
All right, well, thank you for your time. Good luck this season. Look forward to seeing the Catamount offense running around the field on Friday night.
Okay, we're back now with another parent interview, and I'd like to introduce to you Steve Bartu. Steve is a parent as well as the new principal at Dalton High School this year. Been a co-worker of mine now for the last 13 years. And, Steve, you're now the father of a senior football player. What's that like for you?
I absolutely cannot believe the time that has gone by right now. Can't believe my son Jacob is a senior. It seems like just the other day he was a toddler out watching us practice football, and it's just absolutely time has gone by. I can't believe he's a senior.
Steve, you know, I've had the privilege of watching Jacobs from when he was just little to today. But as his dad, what kind of changes have you seen him undergo as a result of his affiliation with the football team?
He's really changed as a kid. He's become much more confident as a young man. As a football player, he's become tougher, He's obviously become stronger, and he really values the team aspect. The other thing that is really, really important to him, and the thing that I've seen, is he's made lifelong bonds with his teammates, and particularly the senior teammates that he has as well. And those, he's had experiences, he's made friends that he won't ever forget and won't ever lose touch in the rest of his life. So that's how meaningful that is to him and to me as his father.
One final question, Steve. As we enter into the 2013 season, a little bit different coming into it as the principal of Dalton High School. What kinds of things are you noticing what are the dynamics that are different right now than they've been in previous years?
Well, I just know that these young men and our coaches work extremely hard, and they're pursuing excellence. Every single day that they work, they're pursuing excellence. Whether it's in the weight room, whether it's on the practice field, they're pursuing excellence. And I couldn't be more proud of them. And that process of pursuing excellence is really what it's all about. And I know our school community is just so extremely proud of our coaches and these young men as they prepare for this upcoming season.
Well, Steve, I appreciate you, and congratulations on having a senior football player, and especially congratulations on your position as principal. I'm excited for you and proud of you. And anyway, I'm glad that you're here. And we'll continue our interviews here in just a few moments.
No, I'm not at home today. No, now I can have all of my phone calls forwarded and do all kinds of cool things now that I've signed up with OptiLink.
You're the star with OptiLink from Dalton Utilities. Local customer service, lightning fast internet, stellar phone and television at affordable rates.
I'd like to thank my mom and my friend Cassie and the phone guy from OptiLink.
Don't you deserve the star treatment? Sign up with OptiLink today.
With OptiLink, I'm the star.
When the diagnosis
the show. And again, my name is Ron Ward, and I'm your host for this evening's initial version of the Catamount Football show. And now this segment, I'm going to talk with some very important people, our boosters of our Catamount football team. And first here on my left, this is Alan Felker. And Alan, you are the president of our quarterback club, and you also have somebody here on your left that you want to introduce also.
That's correct. I've also got Jerry Scott. Jerry's coming in next year. He's our vice president this year. He's our incoming president. I'll serve this season, and then Jerry will take over next year. The way we've been doing it, it's a 2-year term as president, and it's just a lot of fun, especially when the parents and fans get involved. We have a good time. Jerry and I, we've been doing this, 8 years now? Several years. And encourage anybody and everybody to get involved. Like I said before, I've met some friends and made some lifelong friends I might not have made had it not been for the quarterback club. So.
Well, I can tell you, in my capacity the last 3 years as athletic director, the work that you guys do for these kids and for this school is nothing short of amazing. The hours that you put in and the effort that you put in and the things that you provide for our kids are what makes this experience for them special. And in regard to that, what kinds of things do you guys have going on for this upcoming football season?
Well, during the off season, we provided some equipment for the team. We purchased a leg drive machine. It's key in their blocking drills and leg strength. We're going to purchase some warm-ups for the team. It's kind of a game day warm-up, but that's what the quarterback club does. We support the team. You know, Matt, head coach, he'll come up with a wish list, and he'll tell us what the team needs, maybe outside of what the athletic department or the school system can provide, and that's what we try to do.
Alan, who can join the quarterback club, and what does it take to become a member?
Well, we've got many levels. I'll let Doug Gross here talk about that in a minute, but anybody from students, young children, to adults. We have a Ladies Century Club. Like I say, we got many levels to join, and any membership's appreciated.
Okay.
And like I say, the money goes to a good cause. We support the team and the coaches.
Okay, and you do. And any Friday night, you'll see these guys there. They're there way before the game starts, and they're there way after it's over with. So I just want you to know personally, I appreciate all that you all do. I'm going to turn my attention now here to my right. Doug Gross, you are the president of our Century Club. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Would you mind telling our viewers what the Century Club is and what it does?
Sure. The Century Club is the major fundraising arm of the quarterback club. We have, as Alan said, several levels of membership. We sent applications out quite a few weeks ago. We've had a lot of participation thus far. Still time to join the club. You can go online at daltonfootball.com. And join online and pay, or you can print out the membership form there and fill it out and mail it in with your check. And with your membership level, there's merchandise that you receive from the Red Dalton cap. We have polos, we have a hoodie this year, and we have a really nice red jacket with the Dalton logo on it. So we still encourage everybody. There's plenty of time. Nice merchandise, nice attire to wear to the football games on Friday night for the warmer games, and then later on in the year when it gets cooler.
Okay, Alan mentioned something about the women's Century Club. What does it take to join that?
The Ladies Century Club is also part of the Century Club, and the registration's on the same application, so anybody that wants to join, we've had a lot of participation. It continues to grow every year. Same process. You can fill out the registration form and mail it in. You can join online. Merchandise is included, and it's just a really good way to participate and support the boys.
Doug, I would just want to say thank you for the hard work that you and the members of your team that you give in supporting our kids. And I just want to say a big thank you to all of you out there that support also the work that's done in supporting our kids, because that's what it's about. It's about our kids. And gentlemen, thank you so much again, and we'll be back after a few moments for the next segment of our show.
A restaurant should be more than just a place to eat. Enjoy community, tradition, and unbeatable home-style cooking at the Oakwood Cafe, located in historic downtown Dalton. Our food, fair prices, and friendly staff have made the Oakwood Cafe one of the fastest-growing businesses in Georgia. We offer catering services that can bring our distinctive flavor anywhere. We also provide the opportunity to team up with us through franchising. Whether you're a newcomer or a regular, stop by and have the dining experience you've needed. Come feel at home with us at the Oakwood Cafe.
Honesty, integrity, and hard work, leadership, quality, and value. Just a few words to describe the company and people that make up Shaw Industries. Shaw Industries, the world's leading carpet manufacturer, is proud to be a sponsor of Dalton Catamount Football. Shaw Industries, where great floors begin.
We got a hit. Here comes dinner!
I'm not eating that.
There's no place like Outback for our perfectly grilled shrimp and new Royal Port catch.
I can't believe you guys didn't catch anything.
Outback Steakhouse. No rules, just right.
Okay, we're here now with another set of parents. This is Jeff and Missy McKinney. I'm going to take the privilege here of introducing them for just a moment. Missy is the assistant principal at Dalton Middle School. Jeff is the former head girls basketball coach here at Dalton High School and is now the assistant principal and athletic director at Dalton High School. So, Jeff, first of all, coming into this season now as the athletic director, how is that changed for you from previous years?
It's definitely got the year off a lot faster than it normally has, and there's always a lot of questions, and just excited about the opportunity, and hope we continue the tradition of excellence here at Dalton.
Okay, Missy, I want to ask you. You've got your son. I'm going to have you introduce your son's name, his grade, and what position he plays, and then talk to us a little bit about what his being a part of Catamount football has been for him and for you as a parent.
My son is Jordan McKinney. He's a sophomore this year, and he's playing corner. And it's just brought a new excitement around our house. It's just something that we're really looking forward to. Last year, of course, being a freshman, he partook in a little bit of the activities, but this year he's, getting a lot more involved, and there's just a fun sense of excitement for Friday night now at the house.
I've been around Jordan since he was little, and Jeff was dragging him to practices and all that stuff, and now he's a young man. Jeff, what kind of changes have you seen being affected on Jordan as a result of his affiliation with Dalton High School football?
Well, part of it, he's grown up. He's starting to develop. He's been real active in the weight room. Coach Thompson has done a great job with him. You can see him start to fill out, and his muscles are starting to tone up, and he's excited. He wants to continue to get bigger, and I know they'll do a good job with that.
Missy, one final thing, because I know you're big on academics. I know that's an important part of your job at the middle school. Jordan's no slouch in the classroom. What kind of effort and discipline has it taken on his part to find some balance between his athletic activities and the classroom?
He does take the AP classes, and it's very rigorous for all of our athletes who are involved in that. And that's one of the things that I'm probably most proud of, not just for Jordan, but for all of our kids, that those who are really able to balance it, and it truly becomes a balancing act because there's a lot required on the field and off the field. But I think it's getting him even more ready for college than a lot of kids probably would be because it is so rigorous here.
Okay, well, listen, it's been a privilege talking with you guys. And, Jeff, again, congratulations on your new responsibilities. I'm proud for you, and I look forward to working with you. Missy, have a great year at the middle school. And, anyway, we'll be back here in a few moments with some more parents. Okay, I'm here with two more parents. I'm going to have you introduce yourselves, and then after you do that, give us the name of your son, what position he plays, and what grade he's in. I'll let you do that.
Peyton Veraldi, 19, quarterback.
Okay, and he's in what grade?
Junior.
All right, and you are who?
Paul Veraldi.
And your wife?
Carmen Veraldi.
Okay. All right, listen, guys, it's great to have you part of our Catamount family. I know that you guys that Peyton has been a tuition student, correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and let me just ask you this. Why did you guys choose to bring him to Dalton Public Schools? I'll start with you, Paul.
There's two things for me. One, academically, there's no comparison, and then just the environment, this kind of stuff you can't replicate, especially at the high school level. So that was the appeal for us, and a chance to play here.
Okay. I've known Peyton for a number of years now because my wife taught him at the middle school. And I've watched him grow from a little squirty kid to starting quarterback for the football team. What is his affiliation with the football team? What kind of change have you seen happen with him as a result of that affiliation? What kind of characteristics have you seen instilled in him as a result?
Well, the work ethic is a huge thing.
Okay.
If you look, just since last year, he was 158 pounds when the season ended. He weighs 175 now. So Coach Thompson, he's bought into that system, and it's paid off athletically and physically for him. And then the challenge in the classroom is unparalleled. It's been huge. It was hard to get used to the workload, but, he's made the adjustment. But it's a full-time job, the classroom and the academics, as well as football here.
Mom, I know that, as is true in all families, you're the force behind the scenes. And I know that Peyton puts as much emphasis on what he does in the classroom as he does on the football field. What kind of discipline, what kind of work ethic does he have to get in place to be able to be as successful in the classroom as he is on the field?
It was really tough for him. I'm telling you, he had no homework when he come from the previous school to now, and there was many late nights, tears in eyes, saying I can't do it. We said you can, and he is so thankful, and he's just glad to be a part of this.
Well, I'm certainly glad that he's a part, and I'm glad that you guys are. You guys have been great supporters for all of our students, and not just your own son, but for all of our teams. Just one final question. What has it meant to you guys to make the transition to be a part of the Catamount football or actually the Catamount family? What's that been like, Paul?
It's awesome for me because growing up in New York, we played on Saturdays, so there was nothing like this. I had nothing to compare this to, and until Peyton got of high school age, I really didn't appreciate what was done on Friday nights and all the behind-the-scenes stuff. It's just awesome, and to me, it's like a small college environment here. Okay. You can't beat this.
It's just like a huge family. You come in and everybody is greeting you and welcoming you, and it's just the environment just gives you cold chills, like you said, like a college environment. It's awesome.
Well, you guys have certainly been a first-class addition to the family, and we're glad that you're here. And good luck to you. I know that you're going to be cringing every time the ball is snapped, and I wish Peyton all the best this year.
Thank you.
And I appreciate you taking some time to interview. Okay, we're back here with another parent. I'm going to have you introduce yourself. So you are?
I'm Courtney Miles. I'm Elijah Stidman's mother. He's number 4.
Okay, and Elijah is in what grade?
He's a senior this year.
So you are the parent of a senior football player. What is that like?
I'm trying not to cry now. It's hard. It's hard, but I'm so proud of him. He's done a wonderful time here, and it couldn't get any better than this.
What's this been like for you to not only see your son be a part of this family, but you also? What's this been like for you?
It has been an amazing experience. All the parents here, whether they know you or not, they're always loving, and they will do anything for you. It's just been I've had a wonderful time here.
Well, it's certainly glad. I'm glad that you and Elijah came here to Dalton High School. Now, you came here from Mississippi, correct?
No, from Auburn, Alabama.
Auburn, Alabama. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yes, sir.
All right, see, now, he's been here 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What kinds of changes have you seen in Elijah in the 3 years since he's been here at Dalton High School?
Elijah's became more outgoing. Everything is about his team being there for his teammates, as well as trying to maintain his grade average, and all around just excited to be a part of this tradition that I went to Southeast. Don't hate me for that, but this is tradition for us because all of my family has came through Dalton High.
Right.
So it's a milestone for us, and I'm tickled to death.
Well, I remember when you guys came here, and I can remember Coach McClure, it was Coach Land. Coach Land saying, I don't care if he can't walk and chew gum at the same time. I'm still going to have him come off the bus first because he looks that good in the uniform. Fortunately, he's got the talent to go with the looks.
Thank God.
Let me ask you this. Has Elijah talked to you any about what his plans are after he finishes high school?
He wants to go to college, of course, a Division I, and after college, he wants to do engineering, and he's just really excited. He just wants to go out and put his stamp on the world.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a pleasure for me as an administrator to have a student like your son at our school and to have parents like you support us. You have been great for our school. And listen, good luck to you this year. We'll have tissues and stuff for you in the stands. I know you're going to be cringing every time the ball snaps. So anyway, just hold tight. He'll be safe. It's been a pleasure interviewing this parent and all of our other parents. I appreciate your joining us for this segment of the show, and we'll be back here in just a few moments.
I've got a couple of new members of the Catamount coaching family. I want to introduce these guys and have them talk a little bit about their background. Let's start with Coach Smith. Introduce yourself to everybody, please.
I'm Brad Smith. I'm from Loganville, Georgia. Grew up there, played high school football for my dad. Went to Shorter College, played for Phil Jones. And from there, I went to the University of Georgia as a graduate assistant. After that, I went to Sonoraville High School, did my student teaching. And from that point, I went to Flowery Branch High School, which will lead me to here.
Okay. Talk a little bit about your coaching responsibilities this year with the Catamounts.
Me and you will be coaching offensive line together. Looking forward to that. Getting the big boys going and moving some guys out of the way to let Kelvis Rhodes and Tyler Nolan cut some holes and hit some gaps and maybe score a little touchdowns.
Right. Now, I know you got a family with a local connection that you're awfully proud of. Talk about your family.
Absolutely. My wife is from Chatsworth, Georgia. She went to Murray County High School. She was a volleyball player there. Her father was Gary Mueller, the principal for a long time at Murray County High School, and she's really the one that introduced me to this area and kind of fell in love with it and was happy to be a part of it, come up here and be part of Dalton Catamount football.
Now, there's one more member of that family you didn't mention, right?
Oh, yeah, I've done for absolutely. I just had a son in October. Hudson Oliver Smith was born October 21st, 2012. So try not to forget about him. So
very good. Welcome to the Catamount family. Now we got our other coach, Coach Adam Long. Coach, introduce yourself and talk about your background a little bit.
Hi, my name is Adam Long. I'm originally from Dalton. I played quarterback at the University of West Georgia and Faulkner University, and then it's my first year teaching and coaching here at Dalton.
Okay. Talk about your coaching responsibilities, what you're going to be doing, what you want to get across with your position group you're working with.
Well, I'll be coaching the receivers and really just teach the fundamentals, the concepts, and really prepare them for each and every week, but also for future in college if that's what their heart desires.
And you are eligible, so if there's any Catamount fans out there, you're available, right?
Yeah, I am single.
All right. That'll do it for our Fan Day interviews. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next year.
Kevin Wynn, number 1, senior, corner.
Number 2, Nathan Bryant, senior, free safety.
Number 4, Elijah Stipman, outside linebacker, senior.
Number 5, Law Durham, linebacker, senior.
Number 18, Jacob R2, senior, fullback.
Jordan Perez, 24, senior, running back.
37, Devontae Davis, outside linebacker, senior.
44, J. Rock Colt, senior, linebacker.
53, Grant Sane, senior, long snapper.
Number 60, Dakota Tankersley, senior, offensive line.
68, Juan Pacheco, senior, offensive line.
87, Arabith, senior, tight end.
88, Roderick Davidson, defensive end, senior.
Number 99, Pepe, senior, kicker.
Adam Mora, number 11, junior, safety.
My name is Chris Childs. I'm a senior. I play corner and wide receiver. Number 7.
Number 86, Chase Todd, senior, defensive end.
Number 12, Charlie Martin, junior, wide receiver.
13, Peter Sigmund, wide receiver, junior.
Kiko Rodriguez, 14, junior, kicker.
Number 17, Cody Edwards, wide receiver, junior.
Peyton Veraldi, number 19, junior, quarterback.
Number 69, Jake Roberts, senior, offensive line. Jordan Keener, 54, nose guard, senior.
21, Kelvis Rhodes, junior, running back.
39, Chipper Elrod, junior, defensive end.
42, Cade Keelan, junior, middle linebacker.
Chase Westfall, number 48, junior tight end.
Hayden Gross, 55, junior, left guard.
Hero Perez, number 56, junior, defensive tackle.
Daniel Hurtado, number 62, junior, offensive line.
Evan Stewart, 65, junior, offensive guard.
Warner Braun, number 70, junior, defensive end.
Logan Mathis, number 71, junior, offensive tackle.
75, Chris Six, junior, offensive line.
Number 77, Tommy Ridley, junior, defensive tackle.
78, Evan Pope, junior, offensive line.
Number 80, Francisco Calderon, junior, wide receiver.
Tyler Britton, 82, junior, wide receiver.
Matt Hamilton, 82, junior, wide receiver.
85, McLean Lawson, defensive end.
Christian Ortiz, number 90, junior, defensive nose.
Michael Alexander, number 3, DB.
Number 9, Isai Hernandez, sophomore kicker.
Number 10, Jace Chastain, sophomore quarterback.
Travis Nielsen, number 16, sophomore free safety.
Jordan McKinney, 22, sophomore defensive back.
Austin Mills, 23, sophomore D-back. Tyler Nolan, 25, sophomore running back.
26, Nathaniel Mays, sophomore wide receiver.
Josh Moreno, 28, outside linebacker, sophomore.
Shaw Richardson, number 29, outside linebacker and sophomore.
Logan Pender, number 30, fullback, sophomore.
Rod Irwin, 32, sophomore wide receiver.
Fernando Hernandez, 35, sophomore wide receiver.
DeAndre Massey, sophomore, outside linebacker, sophomore.
David Rockcoat, 41, sophomore linebacker.
Bradley Roberts, 46, sophomore, safety.
TJ Hornsby, 47, sophomore, DB.
Jesus Rodriguez, 63, sophomore, offensive line.
Andrew Williams, number 64, offensive lineman, sophomore.
Jake Myers, number 66, defensive end.
Nev Guerrero, sophomore, 73, offensive line.
My name's Connor Corn. I'm number 76. I'm a sophomore and I play offensive line.
Tanner Story, number 81, sophomore wide receiver.
Jordan Long, number 96, sophomore linebacker.
Zeke Cobb, number 8, freshman wide receiver.
Nathan Moore, freshman number 51, defensive end.
Gerardo Garcia, freshman, defensive back and receiver.
Marshall Phillips, freshman, wide receiver and defensive back. Keith Adams, freshman, running back, defensive back. Devin Pope, wide receiver, outside linebacker. Sam Stepp, freshman, wide receiver and defensive back.
Jesus Mercantetti, freshman, wide receiver, defensive back.
Lath Land, freshman, wide receiver and defensive back.
Rodney Melendres, freshman, wide receiver and cornerback.
Colton Fromm, freshman, outside linebacker and wide receiver.
Kyrie McGowan, freshman, running back and DB.
Jake Thomas, freshman, fullback and linebacker.
Maddox Houghton, freshman, wide receiver and defensive back.
Tariq Terry, freshman, linebacker and fullback.
Matthew Howell, freshman, outside linebacker and receiver.
Parker Putnam, freshman, middle linebacker and fullback.
Jacob Ferguson, freshman. Jacob Ferguson, freshman, fullback, linebacker.
Jake Brock, offensive and defensive lineman.
Justice Washington, freshman, offensive and defensive line.
Eduardo Ramos, freshman, defensive lineman, offensive lineman.
Max Maynor, freshman, defensive line.
Caden Stokes, freshman, offensive and defensive lineman.
Alex Reese, freshman, offensive and defensive lineman.
Davis Looper, freshman, offensive and defensive lineman.
My name is Diego Campos, freshman, offensive defensive lineman.
Kevin Cruz, freshman, offensive defensive lineman.
TJ Alt, freshman, O-line and D-line.
Juan Escudero, freshman, defense and offensive lineman.
Romero Torres, offensive lineman, defensive lineman, freshman.
Brock Nelson, freshman, linebacker and tight end.
Thomas Wright, freshman, wide receiver, outside linebacker.
Joe Garcia, freshman, defensive lineman.
Ivan Cruz, freshman, wide receiver, defense, outside linebacker.
Irvin Candelario, freshman, defense, offensive lineman.
Trey Washington, freshman, defense and offensive lineman.
Oscar Rubio, freshman, defensive lineman. Michael Perez, nose and freshman.
Diego Lopez, freshman, linebacker.
You've already had an opportunity to hear from our coaching staff. You've met our players. You've heard from parents. And I just want to say to you that it's been a pleasure for me these last 3 years to serve as the athletic director at Dalton High School. The program is in good hands with Jeff McKinney, and he has the full support of the administrative team here at Dalton High School, and I'm certain that he's going to do a great job. I want to thank all these parents and these fans that you see behind me who came out today for this fan day here at Dalton High School to welcome the kids back from football camp. We're expecting some big things. Coach Land has got sights set for some pretty lofty goals for this season. I know the boys do as well, and they've been working together since our last game last year to achieve those goals. Our season's upon us. Today is August the 3rd. It's a Saturday. And our first game is going to be a practice game. It's Thursday, August the 15th at 7 o'clock at Adairsville. If you'll remember, they came to Harmon Field last year, and we're going to reciprocate by going there this year. And then the following Friday night, the 23rd, is our first football game of the season. We'll be playing at Harmon Field at 7:30 against Ringgold. So come out and support the Catamounts. We're expecting great things. And as always, football Fridays. There's nothing like it, especially here in Dalton, Georgia. So on behalf of Steve Bartu, our principal, and the rest of our administrative team, Coach Land and his coaching staff, I want to thank you for joining us. We will see you again as we continue coverage of Dalton High School football throughout the 2013 season. And go Catamounts.